Hey, Salome B here, and today we're going to talk about the Jersey shooting. Well, there's a Francine and I forgot the other guy's name. They drove a box truck into a kosher Jewish store owned by Jewish people, and the area is populated by Jews. They've just settled there and things like that. And it is amazing to me that this happened. Like, I knew that from this group you should be able to expect something like this because they could get violent on the streets. Like, if you watch them, they're usually on the street, and I watched them just berate a white dude one day, call him a cracker and all that, and I just couldn't watch it, so I didn't finish watching it. And the Hebrew Israelites believe that they are the real Jews. Believe blacks are the real Jews. Now, that's an argument that has to be taken up in the what is it? The United Nations. I don't know why they went to this extent. But usually, this is what happens when you hate. Hate is a spiritual disease. And when you hate something so bad, eventually you will act out in a violent nature. And they hate the Jews and the whites so bad that this is the end result. So I say be careful about groups like this, who use the Bible and things of that nature. But the lady Francine, when she hooked up with this guy, they were saying that she stopped paying her condo expenses. She got real dark and evil and things of that nature. Ladies, you have to watch it when you mess with these dudes that are in these groups, because they tend to brainwash women. I know, because my sister's husband was a radical Muslim, and he brainwashed her for years. I had another sister, same thing, brainwash, cut her off from the family, things of that nature. You got to be careful with the men that you deal with. You know what I'm saying? If you're a religious person yourself, just make sure that that person who's in a cult or whatever they're in, just make sure that they are not so outrageous to the point of mental derangement, because this right here is mental derangement. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but a police officer was killed. It was just mayhem. You know what I'm saying? And I look for situations like this to get worse. Now, they said, well, since Donald Trump been in office, there's racists all over the place and all of that. You can't blame that on Donald Trump. You got to blame that on mental illness. We have a mental illness problem in America, and nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody is doing anything about it. Like, people are just now getting medical insurance. So just think about how many whack jobs are walking around. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. That's why I think it's important for everybody to study psychologists, because when you're dating, you need to be examining people. When you're working, you need to be examining people, because you got 9/11, people trying to work, somebody flying a plane into the daggone building. People trying to pray, somebody blowing up that building or going in and shooting them in the back while they're praying. People trying to be entrepreneurs. You got them running a truck through there, killing the people because they Jews. I mean, this stuff is just crazy. America is becoming a mental asylum, a sane asylum, a big ass insane asylum. And we need to do something about it. We need to do something about it. So tell me what you think about these Hebrew Israelites and what they have done, and why the media is not covering it the way they cover everything else. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, Salome B. Have a great day.